Hello everyone, today we are going to take a look at the Western Digital MyBook 12 terabyte size. This is so-called V3, version 3 of this drive, and I'm doing this review because I read a lot of things about this one. The internal drive should be a series of drives that it's CMR technology, but also some say that it's actually a Helium drive. So the truth it's not known exactly, and if you check various databases you are going to find mixed options about this. Some say it's Helium, some say it's standard CMR. Good things is that I haven't found anywhere calling this a PMR, so we are going to test it today. So in the box, first you are going to get some leaflets here. It shows you how to install the power adapter and a quick guide, and to download that from a QR code. We get the cable. It uses an SS cable. It's super speed 5 gigabit connection. You know this connector type with two separate ports into one, and the power adapter. Comes with this pre-installed, so we are going to take this off, and I'm going to install this one. Okay. It has a small clip here that locks it into place, so that's the thing that you need to press so it releases. Okay, and the drive itself, the annoying piano black hasn't died out in 2023, so I can leave my mark on it right from the start, and I can leave another mark and another mark and another mark, and I absolutely hate these things. And now if I'm going to wipe it, I'm going to scratch it, and it's going to stay that for as long as this thing will live. So on the back we have the USB connector and the power connector and a locking port if you are using Kensington locks, and that's it. It has rubber feet, so it should reduce the vibration, and that's it. So now let's hook it up to the computer and actually see some speed. And now I'm going to connect the drive to my PC. Although my PC is a bit older, it has USB 3.1 connectivity, so hopefully I should not have any kind of bottleneck in data transfer. And here is the new drive, this G here. Let's do a quick check. So it comes in XFAT format. I'm going to leave it that way for now. Here's the crystal disk mark, so the G drive is selected. So let's test it out. And now I'm going to let it run, because that's going to take a bit of time, and we are going to check the result when it's over. And that's mostly about this. I must mention also that there is no LED in front or the rear of the unit, so there is no idea if this is working or not. And I noticed another thing is that the drive, even in a random and sequential write and read test, doesn't make a lot of noise. It mostly produces a low frequency vibration, so you mostly feel it in the desk that it's doing something, but it doesn't have that annoying head noise that most hard drives did in the past. So just that sound vibration mostly, so it's not annoying, especially if it's not on the same desk that you are using your computer with. So if it's on a table next to you, you are not going to probably hear it working at all. So pretty good for that. The results are out. The sequential write speed and read speed are actually pretty good for a USB drive and a mechanical hard drive, so they are all over 200 megabytes per second. So that's pretty decent, considering that this is a backup drive. It's not a fast drive, it's not an SSD. while on the 4K the results are expected on 4K random, the results are rather slow. But yet again, for a mechanical drive, backup drive, they are okay because this is going just to turn into a book for archiving files. This is actually going to be used as a backup for a network attached storage. From time to time, it's going to do a full backup of that one, so there is a safety copy. Even though the network attached storage has its own redundancy, this is for extra security. On the drive, you are also going to find an app added here. Is the Western Digital software for Windows. Also, there is an option for your Mac. After you install that, you are going to get this Western Digital Discovery, as it's called, and this is the interface of the app. You have the option for My Cloud Home, and you need to create a user and sign in, and you have here the status of your drive and the space available. You have this gear here which allows you to set a password for your drive for extra security. Then you have here notifications. If something happens with the drive, you get here an option, and you get other options here such as how it notifies you. Then you have this tab here with apps, and in apps you can install Western Digital Utilities, which I did already and I'm going to show it to you. Then you can install Backup Acronis imaging software. You are going to get a 5-year license if you download this, and the license starts when you start using this. So you are going to get it free working for 5 years, which is a good deal. And they're also Western Digital Security to protect the drive, set passwords, set encryption as they advertise in on their box and on their site, as this provides data encryption. So here's the utility option app. So here on the Western Digital Utilities, you have options to diagnose the drive, to run a quick test, to run a complete drive test. Then in the settings, you can set the sleep timer. So you can disable it or enable it, and then select the time in which the drive will power off if you are not using it. And you also have the drive erase option. This should destroy data on it and make it not recoverable when you are giving the drive to someone and you don't want them to use your data or recover it somehow. And that's the apps, and that's what you do with them. Is this a helium filled hard drive? Well, personally, I don't know. If you know, tell me. So, if you have any kind of questions or you want to find more about this, just leave a comment below and I'm going to try to answer you as fast and as best as possible. Until my next video, see you and bye bye.